Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video by UmbrasDarkness. In today's video, you guys, we have another hero tutorial. We are going to be going over Emrys. This is by far one of my favorite heroes. I love my cavalry. We will be using Emrys, if you are not sure where, in the open field, specifically to go and hit other players' gatherers. An idea of wars to starve their resources that prevents them from growth, causes players to either quit the game or quit their alliance, and overall lowers overall morale in the alliance, which is a positive thing. Emrys can also be utilized inside of cav rallies. Cav rallies are typically done for forts, so they can be done faster, or to rally other players' cities. Looking at Emrys' skills, you can see that he is a pure damage hero, right? Deals hero skill damage to enemy legion, physical factor times 1500.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Has absolutely zero things to do with control or anything like that. When it enters battle, gains passion, increasing their rage accumulation speed, and can be triggered once every 30 seconds. Again, all about DPS. Gain 15% physical attack and 4.5% march speed. DPS. All damage dealt by Emrys Legion is increased by 5%. Emrys' Legion also deals 7% more skill damage when attacking targets that have been surrounded. Meaning that if you're surrounded, meaning that if you have multiple players going and hitting farmers or things like that, it will deal more damage. Not typically a skill that is utilized for the surrounding, but again, all of it has to do with increasing DPS. When hit with a normal attack, Emrys' Legion has a 20% chance to gain passion, increasing rage accumulation speed for 20 seconds for 5 seconds. If Emrys' Legion already has passion, it is removed, granting 100 rage. This effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds, right? So this one also has a chance to activate passion as well every 30 seconds, and this is triggered every 2 seconds, back and forth, back and forth. Again, Emrys is just a pure DPS, no CC, no nothing like that. So then when I look at a talent tree, I'm looking at two different things. I'm looking for either DPS or speed. Now, when I want to go and hit gatherers, I have to know a target's gonna get put on my back after, 2 or 3 attacks. I'm gonna hit a gatherer that's active. Players are gonna be looking for darklings and they'll see me hitting gatherers. So I definitely want to be fast to hit as many gatherers as possible, or to retreat if needed. Like, let's say they send out 7 cavalry, or I'm a T4 player and they send out a T5 player. You want to be able to pick up as much speed as possible, right? So overall speed here, overall speed here. I did not go for this overall speed because I did go for counterattack damage here. This can be a hit or miss depending on whether or how you feel about it. I personally prefer counterattack damage, so that way if they hit me with mages, they're taking more damage as I'm fleeing. Same with archers, right? And cav are already super fast. I'm Spring Warden, already have a march boost. So unless they are fighting me with cav that have super fast march speed and they've gone way more mobility than I have, very unlikely they're gonna catch up with me, especially since I'm T5 and my pathfinding 3 is almost maxed. And then as I look over here, when it enters battle, increase attack, bonus reduced every 0.5 seconds. Okay, so what that means is I have 10%, 0.5% every second, which means that I have 20 seconds, and then this is no longer valid. So I can enter battle and then leave, enter battle, leave every 20 seconds and get this back. This is really important, especially if you're using cavalry not from the Spring Warden, because you have unyielding rush, which can coincide with this really, really well. And then going up the talent tree, right, I'm just going damage, increasing march speed and damage. When your legion is intercepted, their march speed debuff is reduced by 100%, meaning that if I'm intercepted, I'm still cruising. You can't run in front of me with cavalry and expect me not to just keep on running. And then when it launches a normal attack against a target with fewer than 50% units remaining, the hero deals an additional skill damage. Okay, I'm hitting gatherers. I want to kill them as fast as possible, take as little loss as possible, and arouse as little suspicion as possible. So gatherers die quickly, and then I can move on forward. I chose this over this one because when hitting gatherers, You can't hit them with artifact skills inside of gathering nodes, so this skill means nothing to me. Again, the talent tree would look different if I was going for a PvP style build, or like if I wanted to use them in more of an open field. But when it comes to open fields, you rarely are using cavalry. You are really just using cavalry to hit gathering nodes or to rally other players' cities. So that's why I don't like passing shadows inside of this one. And the same reason for swift maneuvers, when leaving buildings or resource points, your legions can gain haste and vigor, increasing their march speed by 20% and their HP by 5% for 5 seconds. This is why you can see players entering nodes, leaving nodes, entering nodes, leaving nodes as they're running away. Personally, I went for speed in other aspects. I'm Spring Warden again, so that increases my march speed as a bonus. And I am almost maxed on my Pathfinding 3. So my speed is gained in other aspects. That's why I prefer to just continue to go for preventative preparations. Now, you could argue that you're going to enter the node after you kill the gatherer, and so you would gain this bonus again and again after you kill the gatherer. Totally okay, totally a valid argument. Because I am a T5 player, I do not value it as high. I have other talents on my tree, but if I was not a T5 player, I would 100% prefer swift maneuvers over preemptive preparations, because I could kill one gathering unit, gain swift maneuvers, kill another gathering unit, gain swift maneuvers, kill another gathering unit, gain swift maneuvers, and then at my retreat, it would be more tedious, but I could outpace them by going into a gathering node, then moving to the next gathering node, the next gathering node. And entering a gathering node allows you to leave in a 360-degree radius, right? You can go anywhere you want, whereas otherwise it foretells where you're going in a straight line. So there are a bunch of benefits to retreating in this way, and swift maneuver plays to all of them. Again, I would pick this node if I was not a full T5 player. I'm going to be building Emrys for killing gatherers 9 times out of 10. When I look at hero pairs for Emrys, there are a couple that stick out in mind. Obviously, you have Bakshi. Bakshi's Awakening is very, very good. Definitely a solid pair. Bakshi does fall down a little bit because he has a Darkling and Dark Reacher increase damage. However, he is the legendary pair for Emrys and the most common pair for Emrys. I definitely prefer Emrys as a lead, as he has mobility over skills and he has PvP over peacekeeping for the 3 trees. The other pair for Emrys that is the most common would be Alistair. He has 10% HP, 10% physical attack, increases defense for 2% when attacking cities and strongholds. So this would be the hero that I would lead for rallies if I was using cavalry. So those are the 2 pairs that you'll see the most for Emrys. Emrys as the leader for hitting gatherers, and then Alistair as the leader if you're running for rallies, or Bakshi as the lieutenant if you are running the hit gatherers. One last note on that is something like Sorlin's Blade. If you know you're gonna go out and only do DPS to gathering units and you're not likely to be using your artifact, you can equip Sorlin's Blade, which gives you Legion March speed, and completely ignore again some of those speed boost talents and take other major nodes that don't just increase speed. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, huge shout out to my Patreon. Much love for all the love and support that I get. Thank you for the DMs and the comments. Thank you for all the love and support. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. As always, you can catch me down in the comments. You can find me on Discord. I'm the #1 talker. Or you can catch me in K102. Till next time, y'all. Stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.